Hi guys. Um, the first comment in our course will be line. Line, this comment will be used to draw lines and polygons, like rectangle, square, any polygons, whatever the number of sides. We can call this command from three different ways. Draw, open the main menu, draw, then select line. Or select this little icon, line, or just write L and then enter. I told you in the previous video that we have three different ways to call a command in AutoCAD. You can open draw and select line, or you can select this little icon, or when you are anywhere in the screen, just write L, enter, you have the command line. The best way for me, I'm gonna use L enter. As I told you also in the previous video, how to use the software, you have to keep one hand on the keyboard of your computer and the second hand holding the mouse. So I will write L enter and I will put click, for example, here. That means I started the first point, the start point. If I put click here, I am done with the first line segment. Click. Once you did click, hey, remember, I'm saying click. Click means the default click in AutoCAD is the left click. Left click from your mouse. Just click. Your command is still, you are still in the command line. I am done. I finished the command. What should I do? Escape from the keyboard. From the keyboard. Keep in your mind. Your keyboard. We have here escape. Escape. If you are inside a command, just push escape to finish this command. So we are done. If you would like to erase what you draw, just click on the line. You selected it. Then delete from the keyboard. We have here delete. Delete from the keyboard. If you select this line, I can make delete. You have to select the object first, then delete. One more time. If you click this line and then click anywhere, it's up to you. We are just drawing anything like this. Once you did click, you are drawing a line segment. Line segment. If you are done, if you're still inside the line command, if you are done, push escape from the keyboard. If you would like to remove all of them, do you think I need to select every object? You can, but we have a different way. Just click here. Click means left click. And then you will have a window, green window. If this green window, just touch it, a part of the segment or part of the object, it will be selected. Just click one more time. The first click is the first corner of this window. The second click, just grab all of them. Just click one more time. So every object just inside or part of this object inside this green window will be selected. If you push delete, it will be deleted. Why this one was not deleted? Because it wasn't selected. When you did window, you didn't touch this object. It's your mistake, not the AutoCAD mistake. Anyway, I will select it and delete. One more time. L enter, click, 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 escape. If you would like to select all of them, just come here at this point, just click, one click, and then move your mouse to the other corner here, one more click. So all objects all of these line segments inside this window will be selected. Just delete. That makes sense? That makes sense? And keep in your mind also, your window must start from right, click on this corner, and then grab your mouse or move your mouse to the other corner. So from right to left, you will have this green window because we have blue window. What is the difference? If you did a selection from left to right, this selection, you have to include the whole object inside this window. What you mean? If I click here, what do you think? What will be selected? The two segments only will be selected. This one and this one. But if you select from right to left, all of them will be selected. Hey, looks like not all of them included in this window. It doesn't matter. Just one part of the object included in this green window. So you will select the object. Okay, this is the first point. Second point, if you call the command line and just click here, anywhere, I would like to make my line to be horizontal or vertical only. You have two options. Just click on this little icon, which will make ortho mode. Just click it. Or push F8 from your keyboard. You have two options. Select this little icon or F8 from your keyboard. So I will push this icon. That means your line can only be drawn horizontally or vertically. I cannot draw any inclined lines anymore until you remove your selection. Here you go. That makes sense? So if you select ortho mode and you moved your direction in this way, for example, the AutoCAD is waiting for the second click. I will not do any click. I will write 5, enter. That means AutoCAD draw a line segment with the length 5. I moved the direction. I did not do any click. Don't do click. Once you did click, it will be the second end of your line segment. Don't do click. Just move your mouse in the direction you desire. Then write 3, enter. You draw a line segment with 3. I will move this direction to the left, write 5, enter. Then I will move it down, write 3, enter, escape. I draw a rectangle. Hey, what are you doing? Do you remember the wheel of your mouse? If you scroll the wheel up, you are zooming in. If you scroll it back, you are zooming out. That makes sense? I did not change the dimensions. The dimensions is still 5 by 3. The length is 5, the height is 3. But what I did, zooming in and zooming out, that's all. If you push the wheel down, you will see this hand and you can move the drawing sheet. That makes sense? Okay, one more time. I will select the whole object, delete. Hey, line, you have to start your first point by click. Then you have to make sure your line will move only horizontal and vertical only by making sure you select ortho mode or push F8. If it doesn't work, go ahead and select it. And then move your mouse in the direction you like. Then write 6, enter. Move your mouse up. I did not say click, just move. 5, enter. Move your mouse this direction. Don't write negative or positive. No, your mouse decided which direction will be drawn. 6, enter. Move down. 5, enter. I am done. Skip. After you are done, skip to finish up your comment. That makes sense? And you can make zoom in and zoom out. You can push the wheel down to hold the sheet and move it. You are not moving the rectangle. You are moving the whole sheet. Do you know why? Because this XY is moving with you. So you are moving the sheet itself, not moving this object. Okay. What else? Yes. The second point. Enter. I would like to connect the diagonals of this rectangle. So I will grab this point. What happened here? We have some symbols here saying end point. End point means you are sitting at the end point of these line segments. If you click, you started your new line from here. But the line does not work to be diagonal because you are using ortho mode. Just delete it or make it off. Here is your line. Go to the other corner. Don't click until you find the symbol of end point. Just click. If you are done, skip. So this is called snapping. This is called snapping. You are selecting a specific point. Your point in this case, end point. For one more time. Line. Don't click until you find this symbol. This square, green square, means you are at the end point. End point of what? The horizontal or vertical line, whatever. Then click. Move to the other side. Don't click until you find the end point. Click. Are you done? Yes. Skip from the keyboard. Hey, for the first time you are using AutoCAD, maybe these options will not work. If you try to select the end point and you cannot find it, skip. You are out of any command. Just push shift, the key shift from your keyboard. This shift, and just click shift and keep holding shift and right click. So shift and right click at the same time and select snap setting and make sure the end point is selected. Because if this end point is not selected, it will not be shown up. We have different options. Midpoint. The AutoCAD can help you to determine where is the midpoint of your line segment. The center of a circle. We have different. Perpendicular. Different. We will discuss this. But anyway, if these options are not working, shift, right click, or snap setting, and select what you want. I don't recommend to select all of them. Just select what you are looking for. And this step is only done one time in your life. Once you started AutoCAD for the first time, then it will be already selected. For example, if you would like to draw a line, so I will call line, L enter. If you move a little here, wow, you have another symbol, looks like green triangle, and it's written midpoint. That means you are at the midpoint of the vertical line segment. If you click, you are drawing a line from the midpoint. If you go here, you find another green triangle. Just click on it. That means escape. That means you draw a line segment between the midpoint of the vertical line and the midpoint of the horizontal line. A, L enter. If you select this end point, if you would like to draw a line perpendicular, here you go. We have a symbol saying perpendicular. If you click, that means this line is perpendicular to this line. The perpendicular symbol does not show up for me. Okay, shift, right click, shift. When you are holding shift keep holding shift and right click at the same time. For snap setting, make sure you are selecting perpendicular. That makes sense? So this is written in your notes. Snap fitting, you can, I'm sorry, snap fitting, yes. You can select endpoint, midpoint, intersection, perpendicular. If these options are not working, just hold the shift and make right click and select snap setting. You can select what you want from this window. That makes sense? Also, if you would like to make your ortho mode on or off, you have two options, F8, or you can use this little icon to make your ortho mode on or off. This is for line, the command line. If you select all of them and delete, you are going to delete everything. The second command is circle. As we mentioned before, we have three different ways to call your command. Draw, circle, or you can select this little icon, or just write C, enter. For this specific command, I highly recommend to call this command from the main menu, draw. Why? Because this way will give you different options. If you select draw circle, it will give you different options. You can draw your circle using a center and radius, using a center and the diameter, using 2 points, using 3 points, or using a tangent, and radius, or by using 3 tangents. We will go through all of them. We can select the first option, center and radius. So the AutoCAD is waiting to determine where is the center. Just click anywhere. Click. I just click. This is the center of the circle. Then the AutoCAD is waiting for radius. If you write 3, enter, I draw a circle with radius 3. You can select it and delete. One more time. Draw circle. Center and diameter. Please remember the order. Center and then diameter. So I will select this option. So the AutoCAD is waiting for center. How can I determine the center? Just click anywhere. We don't have a specific point for this case. So just click. So then the AutoCAD is waiting for what? Can you read this message on the screen? Specify diameter of the circle. If you write 8, so the circle will be with 8 centimeter or meter diameter. Hey, what I did, just one more time. Circle, center, and the diameter, click. This is the center. And the 8, what should I do? Enter. Once you write 8, the AutoCAD is waiting to complete the command. Just enter. You are done. And keep in your mind, enter means we have different options. This button is enter, and this space will work enter in AutoCAD. Okay? Keep in your mind, if you call line, command line, and you come here at this quarter, you will find a very good symbol, this diamond, green diamond, or yes, green diamond, will help you to figure out the 4 quadrant of the circle. If you click here, I can draw a line from this quadrant to this center. We have a center. So I draw the radius, or from this center to this quadrant, or from this quadrant to this quadrant. You are drawing right now a chord. This is one is chord. This one is radius. This one is radius. If you remove all of them, just to call L, enter, line, you can draw a diameter from this quadrant to this quadrant. Skip. Or L, enter, from this quadrant to this quadrant. Skip. That makes sense? Hey guys, if you have this triangle, any triangles, how did you draw this? Very easy. Enter, just click here, click here, click here, and then come here at the end point, just click. So I draw any triangles with 3 sides. I can draw a circle tangent to these 3 lines. Tangent, tangent, tangent. Tan, tan, tan. If you select this option, I can select the first tangent, the second tangent, the third tangent. AutoCAD will draw a circle tangent to these 3 lines. That makes sense? If you have 2 lines, line like this one, escape, and L enter, line like this one. Any 2 lines. I can draw a circle between the 2 ends. How? Draw circle 2 points. Just click at this end point, and one more click at this end point. I am done. AutoCAD draw circle passing through these 2 points. If you select all of them, delete. I can draw 3 lines, any 3 lines. L enter, escape, L enter, just click here and then escape. Any 3 lines. I can draw a circle passing through these 3 ends. I draw circle 3 points. I can click at this end, click at this end, click at this end. I am done. Hey, I'm saying click. Click means left click. So, drawing a circle, very easy. We have different ways, but we highly recommend to use draw circle because this option will give you, this way will give you different options. Keep in your mind, we have snap setting for quadrant at the 4 quadrant of the circle, and also can help you to figure out where is the center of the circle. The next one, how to draw arc. Arc is a part of a circle. What you mean part of a circle? If you don't like to draw the whole circle, I need only to draw the quarter, 1/4 of the circle, just a quarter, this curve. It's not a curve, I'm sorry. It's a part of the circle. We can use arc. So arc will be used to draw a part of a circle. You can get this option or this comment from draw arc, or you can select this little icon, or just write a enter means arc. For example, if you have a line, I will make it horizontal. So I will select this option with 4 distance, enter, for enter, and I will go up 4, enter, and then escape. So I draw 2 lines, one horizontal, one vertical, 4 and 4. I would like to draw a quarter of a circle, just a quarter, not the whole circle. If you would like to draw the whole circle, go ahead and draw circle by center and radius. Where is the center? I can pick up this point. Where is the radius? I can pick up this point. He can draw the whole circle. But I don't like to do this. I don't like to do this. I would like to draw just a part of a circle. So I can draw arc. And this arc will be done with the start, center, end. You have to keep this order in your mind. The start of the arc, the center of the arc, and then the end. Here is the start, here is the center, here is the end. You can draw a part of the circle. If you draw the whole circle, this arc will be part of the circle. That makes sense? We have different options. You can draw your arc by start, center, angle. Start, center, angle. Here is the start. Here is the center. Just click. AutoCAD waiting for angle. I think the angle for this quarter will be 90 degrees. If you put 90, enter, will draw a quarter. What will happen if you put angle equal 180? Let's try. If you put here, just click at the start, click at the center, and 180, the angle, 180, enter. Will draw half. 270 3/4. Can you see? Draw, arc, start the center angle. So start, center, and your angle 270. I can draw 3/4. If you put your angle 360, the AutoCAD will draw whole circle, full circle. That makes sense? So if you decide one day to draw a part of a circle, you have the arc. And we have different options for arc. Rectangle. Rectangle, we learned how to draw rectangle. Just a reminder. We learned just to call line, click anywhere, make the ortho mode on, just write 4, enter, move your mouse up, 3, enter, move your mouse left, 4, enter, move your mouse down, 5, enter. I'm sorry, I did it wrong. Or you can select this endpoint and this endpoint, you are done. Here is the rectangle. Here is the rectangle. What's wrong? Nothing. We have different options. You can draw rectangle from draw, rectangle, or this little icon, or REC, rec. If you select the draw, we have here rectangle. Where is rectangle? Rectangle, here you go. Or this little icon, rectangle. Or REC, just write REC, enter. AutoCAD will ask you 2 questions. Where is the first corner of the AutoCAD? Where is the second corner of the AutoCAD? That's all. The first corner, for example, anywhere, AutoCAD will ask you where is the second corner. If you click anywhere, AutoCAD is already done. Here is the rectangle. But I would like to draw a rectangle with 4 in length and 3 in height. What should I do? Okay, here is the rectangle. Here is the first click, anywhere. AutoCAD asking for the second corner. Don't click anywhere, just write 4, 3. That means I will move horizontally 4, vertically 3 to figure out the second corner. Does that make sense? So the second corner related to the first corner that you selected the first corner, just click anywhere. The second corner will be related to the first corner in X4 and Y3. One more time, rectangle, just click anywhere for the first corner. AutoCAD asking for the second corner. If you make click anywhere, you will draw a rectangle, but I don't know what are the dimensions. But if you write 5, comma from the keyboard, 3, for example, and then enter, AutoCAD will draw a rectangle with 5 length and 3 height. Keep in your mind the comma, I mean this comma. If you write 4, then comma, this comma, and then 6, then enter, you will find the second corner. You will ask me a good question. What is the main difference if you draw your rectangle by a line? For example, we have here 5, up 3, 5, and then 3. What is the main difference between this rectangle and this rectangle? Actually, both of them the same, but we have a little difference. In this rectangle, each segment is alone. You have to select each one. But if you draw your rectangle using this command rectangle, the whole line segment is one object. So you need only one click to select the whole rectangle. You don't need to select one by one. That makes sense? It's not a big deal, but sometimes it's a big deal. We will discuss this later. So far, we covered 3 commands. How to draw a line, how to draw a circle, and how to draw an arc, and finally, how to draw a rectangle. We have exercise here. I will go through it quickly. Let's start with this one. So if you try to draw this one, You will ask me a good question. What is the angle? I don't know. So how can I draw a line, inclined line? I don't know the length, even the length of this line, I don't know. Because you have to think, this diamond can be drawn in a very smart way. What do you think if I draw a circle like this? Yes, but we don't have a circle. Okay, just a moment, a moment. This circle has a diameter equal what? I'm sorry, this is 4. It's written in a different language, in Arabic. So this dimension is 4, and this one is 4 also. So if you draw a circle, let's remove all of these. You have different options. Draw circle with the center and the diameter. Here is the center. The diameter is 4. 4, enter. Here is the circle. Go ahead and draw and call line, L, enter. Just click at this quadrant. Hey, the line is not coming with me because you are selecting ortho mode on. Remove it. Here is the line. I will select this quadrant. I will select this quadrant. I will select this quadrant. And then finally go back to this endpoint or quadrant, whatever, and then skip. And then select your circle and delete. Here is the diamond. Very smart way. Here is the diamond. Okay, let's do this one. We have this rectangle. We have a rectangle. I'm sorry, these dimensions are 2, 2, 2, 2, this diameter, and this one is 3. So we have a rectangle 4 by 3. Let's do it. Rectangle, or you can draw it with a line. Common, that's fine. I will use rectangle. Just click here anywhere, and then 4, 3, enter. Here is the rectangle. Then we have this line. Excuse me. We have this line, and we have this line. The two lines are coming from this endpoint and this endpoint to this midpoint. It's very easy. I will call line. Just click here and click at the midpoint and click here. I am done. Just escape. We have this line. Anybody can tell me what is the total length of this line? Don't say 2. Don't say 2. The total length of this line is 4. How? We have 2 here, and we have this radius, which is 2. So the total length is 4. So I will draw a line from this endpoint, but I would like to make your line horizontal. Go ahead and select ortho mode. Move horizontally. Don't click. Just 4, enter, skip. Does that make sense? 4, enter, and then skip. I have a mistake. I'm sorry. I have a mistake. The total length of this line is not 4. It's a 3 because this 2 is the diameter. Phi is the diameter. So the radius will be 1. I'm sorry. And this one is 2. So the total length will be 3. What should I do? Don't worry. Just come back, select your line, delete, go back, call your command line, and then just click here. Your ortho mode is on, so I will write 3, enter. That's all. That's all. We have this curve. It's a part of a circle. How can I draw it? We learned how to use arc. Draw arc with the start, the center, end. This is the start. This is the center. This is the end. We have here, we need to draw a circle with a diameter. This is diameter 2. So I will call draw circle with the center and the diameter. Here is the center. What is the diameter? 2, enter. Here is the circle. That makes sense? That makes sense? The last one. The last one. I can zoom in or zoom out, move your drawing like this using your mouse. the scroll, the wheel, roll up, zoom in, roll back, zoom out. If you push this wheel down, you can move your sheet. I'm not moving this drawing, I'm moving the sheet. The next drawing, we have this rectangle. I'm sorry, these dimensions are 2 meter, 2 meter, 3. This diameter, this symbol phi is diameter. This one 1.5, and this one is 1.5. Okay, so the dimension of this rectangle horizontally will be 2, vertically will be 3. So I will draw rectangle, or you can use this little icon, or REC, enter, click anywhere, and then write 2, 3. Here is the rectangle. 2 horizontal. The first number is the horizontal dimension. The second number is the vertical dimension. And then I will draw a circle. This circle is coming from this point to this point. What do you think? From midpoint of the vertical line to midpoint of the vertical line. I can do it like this. You have different options. You have to select what is working for you. Circle 2 points. The first point is the midpoint of this line. The second point is the midpoint of this line. That's all. Then I will draw this line with 2 and this line with 2. So line, come from this end, just click, and then make sure the ortho mode is on. I will write 2, enter, skip. One more time, line, click here at this end, move your mouse, just write 2, enter, then skip. I need to draw a half circle, just a half circle. What do you think? Draw arc. How can I draw the half circle? Do you think I can use start, center, end? I don't know where is the center. Do you know where is the center here? I know the start, I know the end, but I don't know where is the center. If you are smart, you can say, hey, I will draw a line from this point to this point. Hey, but this line does not exist. This line does not exist. Okay, but I'm using this line to select the midpoint to be the center of this arc. That makes sense? So I will say draw, arc, start, center, end. Here is the start. Where is the center? Here is the center, the midpoint of this line. Here is the end. Once you are done, just select this line and delete it. Nothing else. You are done. You are done. So as you see, we learned how to use line. We learned how to use circle. We learned how to use arc. We learned how to use rectangle. But how to be smart and to use them in an efficient way, this is the difference between a person and another person. That makes sense? That's enough for today. We will continue next meeting. Thank you.